When we think of cowboys, we often picture rugged men riding across endless plains, wearing cowboy hats and shooting guns at outlaws. The image has been immortalized in Hollywood movies, books, and pop culture. But how much of the cowboy era is real and how much is myth? In reality, the life of the cowboy in the American West was far more complex, challenging, and diverse than most people imagine. This video will explore the truth behind the myths, the daily life of cowboys, and the social and economic forces that shaped their world. The cowboy era began in the mid-19th century, roughly after the Civil War, and lasted until the early 20th century. Cowboys were primarily cattle herders, responsible for moving large herds of cattle from ranches to railroads or markets. This job required hard physical labor, long hours in all weather conditions, and considerable skill with horses and livestock. Contrary to popular belief, cowboys did not spend all day shooting guns or fighting bandits. Most of their time was spent on horseback, tending cattle, repairing fences, and navigating rough terrain. Life on the trail was grueling, with risks of stampedes, accidents, and harsh weather. The Hollywood image of the lone white cowboy is misleading. The cowboy workforce was diverse, including African Americans, Mexicans, and Native Americans. After the Civil War, many former slaves became cowboys, bringing their own skills and traditions to ranching. Mexican vaqueros influenced techniques, clothing, and lassoing methods that became standard in American ranching. Women also contributed to ranch life, although they were rarely portrayed as cowboys in popular media. The reality was a multicultural, interconnected workforce that shaped the traditions of the American West. The cowboy outfit we think of today, hat, boots, bandana, chaps, was practical, not stylish. Wide-brimmed hats protected against the sun. Bandanas kept dust out of the face during long cattle drives. Chaps protected legs from brush, barbed wire, and rope burns. Hollywood exaggerated the style for entertainment purposes, making it appear more dramatic and glamorous than everyday life warranted. Many movies show cowboys constantly in gunfights, dueling outlaws at high noon. In reality, gunfights were rare. Most conflicts were settled without violence, and law enforcement played a bigger role than individual heroics. The cowboys' real danger came from nature, animals, and long working hours. Cattle drives were central to the cowboy era. Herds were moved from ranches in Texas to railheads in Kansas and other states. These drives could last weeks or even months, requiring careful planning and teamwork. Cowboys were essential to the growing beef industry, which fueled urban populations in the North and East. Their work helped shape the economy of the American West and integrated the frontier into national markets. The cowboy became a symbol of freedom, individualism, and rugged masculinity. Wild West shows, dime novels, and later films exaggerated and romanticized the lifestyle. Figures like Billy the Kid, Wyatt Earp, and Buffalo Bill became legends, though their lives were often far less glamorous than portrayed. This mythology shaped perceptions of the West for generations, blending fact with fiction. The cowboy era declined in the early 20th century. Railroads expanded, reducing the need for long cattle drives. Fences, barbed wire, and organized ranching replaced open-range systems. Modern machinery and transportation transformed agriculture, making the traditional cowboy largely obsolete. Yet, the cultural image of the cowboy endured, symbolizing independence, courage, and adventure. The cowboy era was real, but it was not exactly as movies and stories depict. Cowboys were hard-working laborers, skilled riders, and essential contributors to the American economy. Their lives were dangerous, diverse, and demanding. At the same time, popular culture elevated them into legendary heroes, creating myths that persist today. By separating fact from fiction, we can appreciate the true history of the American West and the people who lived it.